I still remember the first time we ever kissed. I don't got much to give, but I hope you think this is the perfect gift that I... When seasons change and I've lost my way, when the perfect gift is you. Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nathan. Today we have a tutorial for a brand new song called The Perfect Gift by Joshua Bassett from the brand new Christmas special of A High School Musical, the series. I haven't ended up getting a chance to watch it yet, but I learned the song and it's really cool and I'm really excited to share with you guys. Also, I'm getting to use my brother's professional camera right now and I should be able to use it for the rest of the winter, which I'm really excited about. So, go check out his Instagram, JJ Langer Fit, right there. Go click on that if you want to see some good fitness videos. Otherwise, you know what you want to learn, let's get right into it. Here we go. Alright, for the chords of this song, we're going to be in open tuning and using chords in the key of C. So we're going to start off with our C major chord. It's going to be our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the A, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D, and pointer finger on the 1st fret of the B. Next we're going to move to an A minor, which is going to be an open A, and then our ring and our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A and the D string, and our pointer finger on the 1st fret of the B. Next we're going to move to an F over C, which is going to have our ring and our pinky on the 3rd fret of the A and the D string, our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and our pointer finger on the 1st fret of the B. We're going to take this shape, we're going to slide it up 2 frets to give ourselves a G over D, which is going to have our ring and our pinky finger on the 5th fret of the A and the D, our middle finger on the 4th fret of the G, and our pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the B. And then we got 3 kind of fancy 7th minor chords that we'll use throughout this song, and it's going to be, the first is an E7, sounds pretty cool. It's going to be our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A and our pointer finger on the 1st fret of the G. Next one's going to be an F minor chord, which what we're going to do, we're going to take our F over C, we're going to pull off our middle finger, and we're going to take our pointer finger and bar the high 3 strings. So it's going to be our ring and pinky on the 3rd fret of the A and the D, and then our pointer finger barring the high B, G, and E. Next we're going to move to a D7 chord, which is going to have our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G, our pointer finger on the 1st fret of the B, and ring finger on the 2nd fret of the high E. Now that you know the chords, I'll teach you guys the picking pattern in the intro and the verse. We'll be using the same picking pattern throughout the entire song, and I'm just going to be on a C major chord to teach it to you guys, and we're going to have our thumb either on the A string here or on the low E, depending on where the root of the chord is. And then we're going to have our pointer, our middle, and our ring on the D, the G, and the B strings. So we're first going to pluck all 4 strings at once, then we're going to slap down, and then we're going to strike with our thumb, then our pointer, and then our ring and our middle at the same time, and then slap again. So it's going to sound like this. 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and we're going to speed that up and we're going to use that through the entire intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, all that stuff through the entire song. Alright, for the intro and the verse, I'm going to start off by teaching you guys the hardest measure, so that'll be easier to implement when we learn the whole thing. And I know you know what it sounds like. It sounds like this. So we're going to start on our C major chord, and we're going to take our pointer finger off, so that when we pluck all 4 strings at once, we can do this little hammer on, so it'll sound like this. And then we're going to put our pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E and do a pull off. Then put our pinky on the 3rd fret of the B and our pointer on the 1st fret of the B to do another pull off. And then we're going to pull off our pointer finger. So all together it'll sound like this. And then when you have your hand in a C chord, you'll go from the hammer on and then straight back into the C. So a little bit slower so that you guys can just play along with it. It'll sound like this. And it does take some work. This is definitely the hardest measure. If you want to just do 2 cycles of the C, that works as well if you're still working up to being able to play that and sing. But it takes some time, so keep working at it, and I know you can get it. Now let's learn the full verse and intro. Starting at the very beginning of the intro, we're going to be on our C major chord, and we're going to do 2 cycles of the picking pattern I just taught you. So it'll sound like this. Then to our F over C. Then to the little riff I just taught you. Back to the C. And then we get into the verse. You're going to do the same thing. I still remember the first time we ever kissed. And then we're going to do a slightly different version. We're going to do 2 on the C. We didn't need no mistletoe. F over C. Love into G is. Then we're going to repeat the one with the C, with the little riff at the end. Then back to the one with the F and the G. So we're just going to be alternating between the one with the little walk down riff and then the one where we slide up to the G. Going into the pre-chorus, we're going to be on our G over D from the end of the verse. We're going to take that and slide it down 2 frets to the F. We're going to do 2 cycles of that. I don't got much to give, but I hope you think this is. Right there we're going to slide to the F minor. Hope you think this is. Then I guess this would be considered the chorus next. And we're going to use the same little cycle 3 different times. So the perfect C to A minor, gift to F to G, C to A minor to F to G. Yeah, the song's the second best that I could do when the perfect gift is. And there, the best that I could do, just pluck the F when the perfect gift, pluck the G, and then when we go into the U, that's going to be the same cycle again. Just U, A minor, the perfect gift is U, the perfect gift is, and straight back into the same verse part that I just taught you. The bridge is going to be where we throw in a lot of those interesting chords that I taught you at the end. We're going to be starting on our A minor chord. So this is the seasons changing. So 2 cycles on the A minor to our F minor. I've lost my way. Back to an A minor 7, which is going to be an A minor, but you take off your ring finger. I'll be okay with you by my D7 side. Darling, that's why. F minor, why. And straight into that little cut up chorus. The song's the second best that I could do when the perfect gift is. And then back into the U section. And now you should know how to play the entire song. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that this tutorial was helpful. It's a really cool, lovey-dovey kind of Christmas song, and we're getting up on Christmas time, so I thought I would teach it to you guys. If it was helpful, please feel free to give this video a like. I'd really appreciate that. And subscribe down below for new music content on Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. Once again, thank you so much to my brother for letting me use his professional camera, and I'm really excited just to have higher camera quality over this winter. So let me know if you like that. Also, go check out JJ Langer Fit for his fitness videos on Instagram down below. Otherwise, you can check out my original music in a playlist in that top right corner. Or else, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you later.